ongoing investigation.
Regulars at the Pulse nightclub say gunman Omar Mateen repeatedly visited the gay club in the weeks and months before the attack.
The FBI is looking into whether Mateen scouted Disney World as another possible target.
The agency says the killer self-radicalized on the internet. He doesn't appear to have any connection to any terror organizations. We're live with team coverage this morning. CBS News' Aisha Ray is live outside the Stonewall Inn where tributes continue to pour in.
But first, Kenneth Craig live in Orlando this morning with more on the investigation. Kenneth?
Well, Chris, investigators are still trying to sort out what motivated all of this, whether it was the attacker's allegiance to various and conflicting terror groups or potentially a hatred of gays, or maybe even both.
Take care of each other.
Thousands lit candles, cried, and shared hugs during a vigil for the 49 victims of the Pulse nightclub shooting in Orlando Monday night. Carlos Lebron's close friend, Oscar Aracena Montero, was among those killed, and his sister barely made it out of the gay nightclub alive.
Thankfully, she's okay. She was able to escape. I love her so much.
Omar Mateen opened fire on partygoers early Sunday morning. Police later killed him during a gun battle. The FBI says Mateen appeared to be self-radicalized.
We see no indication that this was a plot directed from outside the United States.
Mateen's father says he was homophobic.
But at least one club goer claims that Mateen had been inside the club at least a dozen times before carrying out the massacre. Investigators have yet to confirm that report.
Luis Bourbano feels remorse that he survived. Seconds after he escaped the club, Bourbano stopped to help a stranger.
His arm was split in two, forearm, and he had a gash wound on his side, and I quickly took off my shirt, used it as a tourniquet, and just comforted him, talked to him, distracted him from being negative.
Surgeons tell CBS News the hospitalized victims are expected to recover.
And we are expected to get a lot more information on those victims in just about 4 hours when doctors hold a news conference to release the latest information about those survivors. We're also expected to hear from survivors themselves who are going to share their stories. Back to you guys.
All right, Kenneth Craig for us live in Orlando this morning. Many of the victims in Orlando just